Sometimes we need to escape from the noise of everyday life. And today, she decided to do exactly that. Early in the morning, as the sun softly painted the sky with golden light, she packed her car with everything she needed for a peaceful day in nature. A basket full of food and drinks, fresh bread, fruits, snacks, and her favorite tea. Alongside that, she carefully placed her camping gear: a tent, a small stove, a kettle, a blanket, and a cozy chair. With everything ready, she started her journey. As she drove down the quiet road, the city slowly disappeared behind her. Tall buildings turned into open fields. Traffic sounds faded into birds singing. The air felt fresher already. After some time, she reached the forest. The trees stood tall and calm, as if welcoming her. Sunlight filtered gently through the leaves, creating beautiful patterns on the ground. She parked her car near a peaceful clearing, the perfect spot. She stepped out, took a deep breath, and smiled. This was exactly what she needed. Shade of a big tree. Carefully, she opened the tent and started setting it up. The poles clicked into place, the fabric stretched smoothly, and within minutes, her small, cozy shelter was ready. It wasn't just a tent, it felt like her little home in the wild. Next, she spread out a soft blanket near the entrance and placed her chair facing the beautiful forest view. Everything was simple, but perfectly peaceful. The gentle breeze moved through the trees, carrying the soothing sound of rustling leaves. Somewhere nearby, birds chirped happily, and the forest felt alive. After setting up the camp, it was time for something warm and comforting: tea. She brought out her small camping stove and kettle. Pouring fresh water into the kettle, she lit the stove carefully. The soft flame flickered gently under the metal pot. As the water began to heat, she prepared her tea leaves and a small cup. The simple process felt special here, surrounded by nature. Soon, the water started to boil. She slowly poured it into her cup, letting the tea leaves mix and release their beautiful aroma. The warm steam rose into the cool forest air. She wrapped her hands around the cup, feeling its warmth. Then she took her first sip. It was perfect, not just because of the taste, but because of the moment. Sitting there in the quiet forest, sipping hot tea, she felt a deep sense of peace. No phone notifications, no deadlines, no noise. Just her, nature, and the present moment. After finishing her tea, she leaned back in her chair and allowed herself to relax. The sunlight danced through the trees, the breeze gently touched her face. She could hear leaves crunching softly under small animals moving around. Everything felt calm, natural, balanced. She closed her eyes for a moment. It wasn't about doing anything extraordinary. It was about slowing down. Sometimes we forget how important it is to pause, to breathe, to simply exist without rushing. She lay down on her blanket for a while, looking up at the sky through the branches above. The clouds moved slowly, as if time itself had slowed down. A small smile appeared on her face. This was happiness, simple, quiet, and real. She enjoyed a light snack, fresh fruits and bread. Eating in the open air somehow made everything taste better. Between bites, she looked around, appreciating the beauty of the forest. The tall trees stood strong and steady. The ground was covered in soft grass and fallen leaves. Nature has its own rhythm, and today she felt connected to it. She didn't rush. She didn't check the time. She just allowed the day to unfold naturally. As the afternoon sun slowly began to soften, the forest changed colors again. The light became warmer, deeper, more golden. She made herself another small cup of tea just to enjoy the last peaceful moments of the day. Sitting quietly, she reflected on how important these small escapes are. Life can be busy and overwhelming, but moments like this remind us that peace is always available. We just have to choose it. After resting for a while longer, she gently began packing up her camp. She folded the blanket, carefully took down the tent and placed everything back into the car. Before leaving, she took one last look at the forest, a quiet thank you in her heart. Then she got into her car and slowly drove back, carrying with her not just camping gear, but a calm mind and a refreshed soul. The sun began to set behind her. She knew one thing for sure. She would come back again. Because sometimes the best therapy is a cup of tea, a small tent, and the peaceful embrace of nature.